Are we recording? Yes, we are. Okay, so basically, to just introduce this video, I am one of the smartest people on earth. I'm pretty sure. Uh, I've only gotten correct predictions in the Premier League. If you look back at my videos, I definitely didn't say some dumb shit like Sunderland are gonna get relegated, or like some really dumb shit like Chelsea are gonna get third, or like Man United's gonna get like ninth, or whatever the fuck I was talking about. So I didn't say any of that. I had or Arsenal are gonna get fourth. I had some very correct predictions last year, so I'm gonna do my predictions. This is definitely financial advice. You can definitely trust me. I'm joking. You can definitely trust me on this. So, I mean, let's just get started. I'm basically the genius at this entire operation. 20th place. Oh, 20th place, easily. Whole city. I think everyone might have the exact same 20th place, and that's because it's the most obvious position. I kid you not. I could have a team that's like 16th place or whatever. By the way, why is this 17 through? I'm changing this to 18. I'm changing this to 17. So this is like relegation. This is like mid-table. It makes more sense. I could literally see a team that gets 17th place get also like 6th. I could see a team doing that. So, by the way, why are these two different? Whatever. I guess one of these is like this is like Europa League. This is Conference League. But aren't there two Europa League spots? Whatever. Doesn't matter. I could see this is probably one of the most varied Premier Leagues we have seen in a minute, but not one of the most varied decisions I have to make is Hull City in 20th place. That is the easiest thing I have to do in my entire life. Hull City, I don't know if you guys seen on XG, and I don't even want Hull City to do bad. I mean, they did produce Liam Delap, so, instant, like, hateful feeling towards them. But I actually like Hull City. I actually like Hull City as a club. I did an FM save of them a little bit while ago. They're a kind of fun team. I like some of their players. I like Liam Cullen. He's a Canadian international, I think his name is, or his name isn't Canadian internet. You guys know what I'm talking about. He was pretty decent in the World Cup. He's a pretty decent player. They have an Algerian Cam, I believe, or he's like a left winger or something like that. He's pretty good as well. I think his name's like not Buwadi, but it starts with a B or something like that. There's some decent players. I'm not gonna say they don't have decent players, but if you guys haven't seen on XG, they were actually like they should have got relegated. Like if things followed XG, they should have got relegated. So I don't know if the Magic can stand for the Premier League. Like we already had the Magic in the Championship. You already got your Cinderella run. I don't know if it's going to transfer to the Prem. 19th place. I'm going to have the same thing. I'm going to have Ipswich. I like Ipswich, even though they gave us Liam Delap. These two teams, man. What do they have against Chelsea? Giving us fucking Liam Delap. Like, what is your problem? Ipswich. I actually like them. I like their team. But they did employ Gary O'Neill. And I watch Gary O'Neill at Strasbourg. I watch every Strasbourg game that I can, everyone that's available. For some reason in the U.S., they don't like putting Strasbourg games out there for whatever reason. So, I watch everyone that's available. Gary O'Neill is a horrible coach. He is a horrible, horrible coach. Liam Rosignol looked 100 times better than him. And we all know what Liam Rosignol did. The teacher, okay? We all know what he did at Chelsea, all right? So I don't trust Gary O'Neill with my life, so I'm putting him 19th. 18th. Now I might get some flack for this, and I know a lot of people have Fulham. I know a lot of people are saying Fulham are going to be here. I have Crystal Palace, okay? I don't think, and I know this is kind of like a Brentford thing, like last season when everyone was putting Brentford like 18th, 17th place because they lost like all their players and their manager. I don't think it's the same thing for Crystal Palace. I think Brentford have like the Moneyball approach where they can just always get new players and a good coach and all this other stuff. Crystal Palace, they've lost too many big pieces. There's no way they can have a reasonable season this year. There's literally no way. I don't see them getting higher than 15th, 14th place. I don't think it's possible. I genuinely don't think it's possible. Crystal Palace lost Lacroix, who very good center back for them. Gehi, I mean, I know Gehi was January, but it's still going to ride here. Mateta, injured. His knee is still fucked up. They might lose Adam Warren. I think they will lose Adam Warren. Plus, they lost an insane coach. I think a great, great coach, Oliver Glasner. And then they got the Lawns coach, who I think is good, but I think really the team was like the pivotal point there. I really don't think it was the coach. But yeah, I don't trust Crystal Palace at all. I like their project. I like their team. I think Daniel Munoz is good. I like Hugo Strand Larson. But bro, if your starting striker can't even start for Norway above fucking Sorloth, like I'm not putting you high. All right, I'm not gonna put you high, okay? So yeah, you're gonna go into 18th, buddy. Next, 17th place, I'm gonna have Coventry. I think Frank Lampard's gonna do a wonderful job. Excuse me. I think Frank Lampard's gonna do a wonderful job at the club. I like the team. I think the team's good enough. I'm liking the transfers that I'm seeing. Nothing much I can say. Nothing much I can say, honestly. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this because Crystal Palace are linked to either Disasi, Badiashile, or Chalaba. If they get any one of those three, instant 20th place. All right. I'm just okay, maybe not Chalaba. Chalaba, like maybe 19th. If they get Axel Disasi and he starts for more than I'm gonna say 5 Premier League games, if he starts and plays a full 90 and more than 5 Premier League games, like they have to just get relegated by like for moral ethical reasons. You know what I mean? Like for the same reason Man City should have got relegated for the 115 charges. Same thing with Crystal Palace. They should get relegated for that. But besides that, Coventry, it's a good team. I don't see any promoted team getting a Sunderland-like run. Okay. Sorry. By the way, I should mention this is all off the dome. I don't have this prepared. I knew I was gonna put Crystal Palace at 18th. After that, we're just gonna be going off the dome. Okay. So I know I have Coventry.
Shopping for your next car? What about third row seats?
Excuse. All right. Sorry about that. We should be fine now. I don't know what the fuck. I just started playing and like my heart just sunk. I thought I don't even know what was happening. But yeah, Coventry, 17th place. I think that's definitely fair. But I love for them to go higher. I want Frank Lampard as a coach to do a lot better. For obvious reasons as a Chelsea fan. But I don't know. I really just don't see a team having the Sunderland run or the Leeds run like the teams did last year. Okay, now in 16th place, I have Fulham. All right, I think Fulham's gonna go here. Good team. I think the team is good. That front three, though, I am gonna do a video, or at least I want to do a video ranking every Prem team by their front three. Fulham's front three, not looking good. That team, not looking good. Joaquin Anderson, getting old. I think their Moroccan center back left as well to who was it, Leeds, I think? Or no, Sunderland, maybe? I forgot. But I know they left the club. Harry Wilson, their best offensive player, left to Wolves, or no, to Leeds, actually. Their best offensive player leaves on a free. So unless you make some good signings, I don't see this club doing that much. Oscar Bob, he's good, he's talented, but he's very, very slow, I feel like. You know, he's just like, I feel like that injury just really, really set him back. Kevin, he looks good, but like I don't know really how much he's going to be doing. Josh King, I really, really like Josh King. You know what? The more I think about this team, the more like it's actually good. I don't know what the more I think about the players on Fulham, the more I'm like, wow, this team is good. But I feel like I say that for every team here. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with Fulham. I'll just leave them there. I think next I'm going to put Sunderland, which I know is crazy because they have Europe, and they got Europe last year. They got 7th, but I really think that's going to hurt them. You know what? I'm going to move this. I'm going to put
Shopping for your next
Fulham
car?
there. I'm going to put Sunderland there.
What about third row seats?
What is this? 17th, 16th, 15th? I think that's fair. Fulham, well, Sunderland doesn't really impress me. They don't impress me. I like the team. I think Granit Xhaka, I think, would have been a wonderful. Very, very good for them that they kept him. They have a more youngster.
With millions of cars nationwide, Auto Navigator
really
makes it easy to find the perfect one for you.
They got. Wow, this is really nice. Oh, Robbie, he had an
next car?
excellent season last year.
What
Well, maybe
about
not for
third row
club, but for
seats?
country, he was really, really good. He looked better than Mahler. For the World Cup, he was good for
With
Netherlands.
millions of cars nationwide, Auto Navigator makes it easy to find the
tortured
perfect
Chelsea,
one
at least in
for
the
you.
season.
Whatever that may be.
Yeah, but honestly, my biggest fear is depth. We saw with Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace got what, 16th last year, 14th or something like that, 15th, and usually they're like a mid-table club. They get Europe and
Shopping for
they
your
look
next car?
horrible.
What
Uh,
about third row
just like in the
seats?
Prem, anytime they have to play a European game, they play a Prem game. One of those games they
With
look
millions
horrible.
of
I
cars
remember I watched
nationwide,
the
Auto
Crystal
Navigator
Palace
makes it
Strasbourg
easy
game.
to find the perfect
Strasbourg
one for you,
demolished them.
whatever
Crystal
that
Palace
may
did
be.
not bring a fight at all. So,
Shopping for your
and
next
then the
car?
game prior was the Premier League game, and
What
they looked
about a
good.
sunroof?
So I think it's going to be the same story with Sunderland. I don't trust them, but I think they'll stay up.
With
and
millions
I
of
think
cars nationwide,
they'll
Auto Navigator makes it easy
like
to find
they
the
will
perfect one
be a
for you,
constant regular
whatever
in the
that
Premier
may
League from
be.
now on. I really don't see them going down. After that, after Fulham, I'm looking at these teams that we got left. I'm between a couple. I think Leeds are going to go higher. I think Leeds, like, I see a steady line for them to get higher to be like a solid mid-table club. I think I'm going to go Newcastle. I think Nottingham Forest will go high as well. I think I'm going to go Newcastle. 17th, 16th, 15th, 14th. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Newcastle. I really don't like the team at all. I think Voltemade is really, really overrated. Ilanga's not good. I don't care what season he had for Sweden, okay? Victor Gyökeres looks like the best striker in the world if you want to use international football. Um, the team is just like getting demolished. Tonali, who arguably their best midfielder last
Shopping
season.
for your
I mean, I
next
think
car?
Bruno G's better, but
What about a
Bruno G also
sunroof?
got injured. So I would say Tonali had a better season. Arguably their best
With millions of
last
cars nationwide, Auto
Stafford,
Navigator makes it easy to find the perfect one for you,
lost Manzano,
whatever that may
lost
be.
Victor Munoz, have Banzumana
Shopping for your next
I
car?
think is really talented.
What about third row
but
seats?
it's not carrying anywhere. He's not Prem ready. I watched him.
With
He's not
millions of
Prem ready.
cars nationwide,
Very,
Auto
very
Navigator
talented.
makes it
Very
easy
good
to
for
find the
every coach.
perfect one
Not
for
Prem
you,
ready.
whatever
He's
that
not.
may be.
So
Shopping for your
I'm
next car?
very nervous.
What
for
about
Newcastle.
third row
I'm very
seats?
nervous. I also don't really like Eddie Hall as a manager. Let's say Eddie Hall gets fired and they get a new manager or
With
he gets
millions of
sacked or
cars
whatever.
nationwide, Auto
I
Navigator
don't
makes it
think that's
easy
going to
to
be.
find
They're
the
not going to
perfect one
improve.
for
They're going to
you,
get room and
whatever that may be. Shopping for your
I'm
next
very
car?
nervous for Newcastle. I'm very, very nervous. I don't
What
think they're
about a
going to do well this
sunroof?
season, but I would not be shocked. Again, this is the point where I would not be shocked if they
With
got
millions
like
of cars nationwide,
Wouldn't be shocked.
Auto Navigator makes it easy to find the
So they're
perfect
what,
one for you,
14th?
whatever that may be.
Yeah, 14th. I think 13th. I'm gonna have Nottingham Forest. 13th. I'm gonna have Nottingham Forest, and the reason is one, Oliver Glasner. Oliver Glasner, I think, is a great, great coach. I really like him as a coach. The team looking really good. I think a lot of their signings are going to pay off this season. I think Igor Thiago is really, really going to pay off as a signing. I think he's really going to pay off as a striker. I like their transfers so far. Back line still looking good. I'm honestly really, really shocked they're able to keep Milenkovic and Murillo and Ola Aina and Neko Williams. Or wait, did Neko Williams leave? I can't remember. I think he's linked out to a move, but right now he's still at the club, at least right now. I'm honestly very, very surprised that they've kept their entire squad, even though this is basically the exact same squad besides Alenga and not an injured Chris Wood. It's basically the same squad that got seventh last year or 2 years ago. So I'm pretty shocked by that. And yeah, I just think they're really underrated. I think they're really, really underrated. I think they're gonna have a great season. I think Nuno Espirito Santos was a great manager, and then they went to Ange Postecoglou, ruined everything. Vitor Pereira, he's a decent manager. They brought him back up. They made him solid mid to low table team. I think even with a better manager, plus their transfer window is looking good, is gonna make them in that 13th, 12th spot. I think they're definitely gonna be there. In my opinion, I can see him being higher. I can see him getting sick. Genuinely, I can see him getting way higher. After that, I'm putting Leeds. Okay, I know that might be crazy, but I really, really like their game plan so far. Almost every single one. First off, Harry Wilson, great signing. I think Harry Wilson is a great, great signing. Um, he adds a lot of attacking firepower to that front line, and honestly, that's what Leeds really needed. I think Goodmanson is a great player. He's honestly one of my most underrated players in the Premier League, in my opinion. Lucas Demecha is a great player. Willianto, kind of ass, but he's decent. James Justin, Yeah, James Justin, decent player. I think the team is really good. Muharemovic, if y'all saw my one, I remember I was supposed to make like a bunch of World Cup videos and I never did. If y'all saw my one World Cup video about Bosnia, I really like Muharemovic. I think he's a great, great center back. So yeah, I like, and the team is tall as shit. The team is like one of the most physical teams in the Premier League. So I really think it's valid to be putting Leeds in 12th place. I think that's valid. I think that's extremely valid. I think they're a great team. And yeah, very good. Okay, now 11th. I'm gonna put Bournemouth. Oh, I'm putting Bournemouth. I really like Bournemouth. If you pointed a gun to my head and you said you cannot support Chelsea anymore, what team? Well, Napoli and PSG, but you have to pick another Premier League team, and you can never support Chelsea ever again. I would pick Bournemouth, and I'm not even joking. I freaking love Bournemouth. I love their project. I love their team. I mean, their manager just left, who I loved, but maybe their other manager will impress me. Um, I really like Zabarny. Ukrainian goat. Sadly, we didn't make the World Cup, but we're gonna get there next year. So honestly, everything that Bournemouth does is great. It's just that I want to put them higher. They got sixth last year. I want to put them higher, but they have Europe. I don't think they'll be able to survive Europe. As much as I want to see this like generational team or whatever, like go farther and farther. And it seems like they're going to keep most of their great players. They're going to keep Ryan, who had a great second half of the season because they bought him in January. Plus, he had a very good World Cup. Like he got replaced by Rafinha, or he replaced Rafinha because of injury. And I don't really think the Brazil attack changed that much. Like when I look at the loss against Norway, I'm not saying, oh, the Brazil attack is the reason they lost. It's not Ryan's fault. And he's playing with Vinny and shit, right? He's playing with Mateus Cunha, and he's playing with these great players. So Ryan, great season, I think. Krupi, really, really good. I like their signings so far. I think Antonio Silva is a great signing for center back. I think he's good on that level. I think he's good Bournemouth level. So I don't think their team's improving because they keep losing players, but their team is like staying the same while also they keep playing with each other. Like they're having more chemistry and all that. Plus, the foundation of the team is really, really good. Like I think the foundation of the team is like really solid, and it's something a lot of other teams don't really have. So I'm gonna put them 11th. I think that's definitely valid. 10th. Now, 10th place, interesting. I'm gonna put Spurs. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna put Brighton in 10th. I like their squad. I think Hertzler is a bit overrated as a manager. I think people just like him because he's young and he's like a hipster manager. And I like their talent, but they're kind of doing like the thing that Chelsea were doing. Chelsea, like we've been changing it up, but they just keep doing it and it's working for them. Like I'm not saying like they should change it up because they're making fucking like a million euros, £1,000,000 like every season, and just player sales. Like what if they sold Baleba last season? Like let's say they sold Baleba and he didn't have that horrible season that he had this season, and they sold him last year to Manchester United, they would have made another 100 mil. So I think they're gonna just be fine. I don't think any player is really gonna go. They have good foundation. They have good what you call it? Like good not scouts. What's the fucking word for it? Like older players. Like they have a good locker room atmosphere. They have good older players. Uh yeah, they're a good core. That's what I'll say there. I like their players as well. I'm gonna put them 10th. Also, they don't have Europe. So that's definitely gonna be a big, big help for them. After that, I'm gonna put Spurs in 9th. I don't know what to do with Spurs. I don't know. I could see them getting relegated. I could see them getting top 4. They've had a great transfer window. Not even like, okay, if you want to include money, maybe it's not that great because they're paying like 85 for Mateus Fernandez. They're paying 100 more for Tonali. They're paying all this money for these very good players that are going to raise the ceiling a lot. It's a lot of money. But I'm just talking on the football aspect, on the pitch. They've had a great transfer window, fantastic transfer window. So I can't say Spurs are going to do that bad. I can't put them up here and I can't put them down here. So I'm just gonna put them middle of the road. I think 9th is perfect for them. 8th, I'm gonna have Everton. I really like Everton. I think Tyreek George is a great transfer. I think Tyler Dibling, I think he's really gonna like get into it more. I think Tierno Berry looked good in preseason so far. I think Beto is a solid option. I like their defense. I like James Gardner. Like the more I think about Everton, the more I really, really like their team. I just think David Moyes is like a really mid manager. I really don't think he's that great. I think he's part of that old mold of managers like the Sean. Like he's not as bad as Sean Dyche, where Sean Dyche was just like a he was just like kick the opponent's balls until they fucking give you a red card. Like that, those were basically the tactics, kind of. He's not part of the Sean Dyche, but he's definitely like an old fashioned manager that I'm not a fan of. I think Everton could do a lot better with a different manager, but they're not going to sack him, and he's decent. Like he'll keep him in mid table, so I'm going to put him eighth. I'm going to put him eighth. Yeah, right. 11th, 10th, 9th, 8th. Yeah, I'm going to put him eighth. Seventh place. I know this might be crazy when Brentford's still on the board, but I'm putting Aston Villa. We've seen this team. First off, they lost some big players: Morgan Rogers, Telemans, and they might lose. Ollie Watkins isn't getting younger, and they might lose what's his name, Konza as well. So they lost big players. They lost some very, very big players. We've seen a team like Aston Villa do this countless of times. They'll get fourth, and then they'll get seventh because of Champions League. Then they go far in Champions League. And then because they're in seventh and they don't have any Europe, or they have Europa League or Conference League or whatever, they get fourth again. And then they go there. So I think this is going to be the same thing. I think Aston Villa are going to get seventh. I don't see him doing that much this season. I think Unai Emery's a great coach. I like the team enough. I think John McGinn's very underrated. But I mean, other than that, do they really have that much going on? Manzambi's like fantastic. He's a fantastic player, but I don't know if he's Prem ready yet. Like, I look at Manzambi and I look at Yan Diomande, two youngsters come from the same league. I think Yan Diomande is way like I think Manzambi has a lot, maybe not a lot more potential, but he has a lot of potential. A lot of potential to be a fantastic midfielder. But I think Yan Diomande is already there. I think he's already good enough to play for the big, big teams. I don't think Manzambi's there yet. So I think it's going to take a second for Manzambi to really get like used to the Prem, used to the physicality, used to the speed of the league. It's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. So I'm putting him seventh. And if you count Manzambi as like your club signing, I don't know who else they're going to go for. I know. Oh, actually, they do have Garnacho. Okay, might have to put him down here. Garnacho's not going to do anything at the club. I'm just going to tell you now. I know there's all that thing of like, oh, they're the buy options really, really easy to hit, or the buy obligation or whatever. It's probably going to be like he has to play like more than 15 games for Aston Villa. He probably won't even do that. With Champions League, with the club, with the cup competitions, with the league, he probably won't even hit 15 appearances. I'm gonna be honest. I think he is so garbage. And then they're linked to Nicholas Jackson, who I think would be a great signing. I don't know. I'm gonna keep him seventh for now, but I definitely see him getting higher. Sixth place. I know this might be a bit crazy. I have Brentford. Keith Andrews, great, great coach. Great coach. The team is so well built. You could get any coach in the world, and the players, it seems like they can coach themselves. They know exactly what they're going to do every game. Igor Thiago is not going to leave. They're only adding on better and younger players. They got that 19-year-old or 18-year-old center back who's like Polish or whatever, who's apparently good. I only see him making better signings in the future. Plus, they don't have Europe. I can't see this team not doing better than what they did last season, which was like ninth. So I'm putting him sixth. I know that might be a crazy take. I'm personally gonna put him sixth. Next, fifth place. And I know this might be a bit crazy. I know some fans of this club might be, well, let's be honest, ain't nobody watching this video. I'm putting Manchester United fifth. Okay. This is the first season in what, 2 to 3 years that you've had Champions League football. Okay. And now, because Champions League football is a lot longer, it is a lot easier to make it farther. Okay. You're automatically going to play 8 games. Do I believe Man United have what it takes to try to go far in the Champions League and survive in the Premier League? No. I don't think so. I don't think they have the depth. I really don't think they have the depth. I don't. Man United, I think their offensive depth is good. Center back depth is not good. Okay, I'm sorry to say their center back depth is not good. All right, I don't think Aiden Heaven's going to be as good as he was last season. Lisandro Martinez, he just had an entire World Cup. He's going to be injured. I already know he's going to be injured for a big portion of the season. Harry Maguire, his confidence seems to be at an all-time low. Lenny Oro, I don't even know what bro's doing anymore. Bro's probably a DJ at this point. Like, I can't see any of the center backs doing that well. Midfield is a huge, huge issue. I think Tielemans is a good signing, especially for that price. Like, the price is insane. But does he really raise your ceiling? I don't think so. I think Andre Santos is a great player, but Andre Santos isn't. You're not going to be able to start him. He shouldn't be a starter. At Chelsea, he was when we were in 10th place. He wasn't even a starter. Okay, he should not be starting. So, uh, midfield looking like an issue. Bruno Fernandes coming off his best season. I think he's going to underperform. I really think Bruno Fernandes is going to underperform. I really think. Just look back at last season. Remember the last time someone almost or did break the assist record? Do you remember when that was? That was last season with Mohamed Salah. And guess what happened to him? Besiktas, bro. Besiktas happened to him. He played like shit. I think it's going to be the same thing with Bruno. Bruno, coming to the season, almost broke. I think he did break the assist record. Come in, he's going to look like shit. I'm telling you right now, he's going to look like shit. He's not going to play that well. He's going to fall off. So, I'm just letting you all. I'm letting you all know about that fact. Mateus Cunha, good player. Brian Mbuemo, great player. Amad Diallo, very good. I like Amad Diallo a lot, but I know that's not really like his. Like he's been underperforming for a while. Dorgu, he's good. I actually really like Dorgu as well. Been underperforming. So is that offense really going to take you higher than fifth? I don't believe so. I really don't. But I can see him honestly. Like I can really see him getting like second or fourth. I don't think they'll get like. I can't see him getting higher than third. Okay, let me just say that. I know I just said I can see him getting second. I don't see him getting higher than third. I don't see him getting first or second. But honestly, anything third, fourth, or fifth, I'm like, that makes sense to me. But I still think they'll get Champions League football because at this point, the Premier League, it's already like automatically the fifth spot is Champions League. Like that's automatically. All right, next. I would love it if it's first, but no, I'm gonna put Chelsea fourth. The signings are looking good. I really, really like the manager. I like Xabi Alonso. I know everyone says he had a failure at Real Madrid. Look at Real Madrid without him. Okay, it's a fucking circus. All right, so you never know what you had until they leave. All right, so we didn't think Real Madrid like he was that good at Real Madrid, and then he left, and then I don't know. So, oh, by the way, you know what I completely forgot about? Fulham have Arbeloa. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do that. I completely forgot Fulham had Arbeloa as manager. Yeah, that's easily F tier. 18th, they're gonna get 18th. They're gonna get relegated. They might be Wolves. They might get 20th. Because they're gonna sack Arbeloa and then they're gonna get some random ass other manager and he's gonna do even worse, and then it's gonna be a whole thing. I already know it. I can already see it. I completely forgot Fulham had Arbeloa as manager. But yeah, Chelsea, I just don't see the ceiling there yet. I don't see the ceiling there yet. I would love to say it. I think give it another season. Maybe next season we can start challenging for the title. Maybe this season though, I'll keep us in fourth. But I would not be surprised if we got second or even first. Okay, I would be shocked if we got first. I would not be surprised if we got second. Honestly, I was debating to get second. You know what? Fuck it. I'm putting Man City fourth. I'm putting Chelsea third. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't give a fuck. All right? I don't care. Man City, this is the storyline, okay? After Enzo Maresca leaves Chelsea, he goes to Manchester City because there's a whole thing about him agreeing a deal with Man City while he was still at Chelsea. Then Chelsea make the like post or whatever talking about how he's like not fucking professional at all. And then Chelsea finish above Man City. That's going to be the storyline. I can already tell you. That's the storyline and that's what's going to happen. Plus Man City do have Champions League and Chelsea don't even have Europe in general. We're going to be playing one game a week. I think that's going to like I know I keep saying it, but that is a huge advantage. Realistically, that is a huge fucking advantage. And I really hope we take it. I would honestly, I would not be surprised if we got 10th again, though. At this point, I would not be shocked. All right. first and second, it is between Arsenal and Liverpool. And I have one Liverpool friend who will be very happy about this because I'm putting Liverpool first and I'm putting Arsenal second. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. First off, in Liverpool's history, if you go down Liverpool's history, almost every single one of their signings that have been like very, very good or that you look at that are good only really did well after their first season. Even if you look at Mo Salah had a good first season, but after his first season is where he really started becoming the legend he's known as. Same with Sadio Mane. Same with Luis Suarez. Same with Daniel Sturridge. Same with Daniel Sturridge, would he even? Never mind. Almost every single Liverpool signing that you look at was only good after their first season. Same with Gravenberch, actually, as well. Same with Gravenberch. Same with Shotoblai. All right. So I think a lot of their signings that they made last year that everyone said were flops, I think Carrick is going to be really, really good this year. I think Carrick is going to be a staple this year, especially playing under Iraola. I think Vert is going to be a lot better. I don't think it'll be worth 120 mil or whatever they paid. I think it'll be a lot better. I think Isak's going to be pivotal. I think Ekitike, when he comes back, is going to be pivotal. And I think Leone and Xhaka are going to be very good. So after that, plus for Arsenal, I will say this with Arsenal, I'm liking the signing so far. I like Solis as a signing. And I'm trying to be as unbiased as possible. Okay, I'm trying to be unbiased as possible. I would not be shocked if it's this. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Honestly, that seems more predictable. The problem I have with Arsenal is the exhaustion factor. Almost every single one of their players has gone to the World Cup. Their most important player, which is Declan Rice, barely had a break all season and then went to the World Cup and played every single game possible. He literally played the maximum amount of games because he played the third place game as well. He literally played every single game possible. And it's not that he's getting injured, but you can tell it's taking a toll. He's slower. He's less physical. He's still a generational midfielder. He's still fantastic. One of the best in the Premier League. Honestly, one of the best in the world. But he's slowing down. And for Arsenal to function correctly, they need Declan Rice. They can't just replace him. They can't play another midfielder. There's no midfielder in the world that can do Declan Rice's job, in my opinion. There's no one who can do it. Even a player that I think is personally better, that I've seen better heights in, which is Caicedo, can't do Declan Rice's job. He can't. He can't. And you saw it with Chelsea last season. The minute Caicedo started slowing down, because Caicedo didn't get a break for like 2 years straight, he started slowing down the season as well. We started dropping off a lot more. It's the same thing for Arsenal. It is the same thing. I think Mikel Arteta is a great coach, but I think the offensive firepower is really going to hurt them, especially with the fact that it seems like the Premier League is going to start like what's it called? Clamping down. Like they're going to start implementing rules about set pieces and aggression in the box and all that. So, especially because I think Arsenal, I don't think it was rigged, but I think Arsenal were very lucky in a lot of the calls they got that could have changed the games. I think Arsenal are going to get a second. But I would not be surprised to get that first. I just don't see this as personally. I don't see this as like a dynasty in the making, personally. But I mean, right now as I'm filming this, Vinny Jr. is rumored to go to Arsenal. If they get Vinny Jr., instant first place. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'll switch to two. I'll put Vinny Jr. first. All right. I know Christian Solis came in. I haven't watched a minute of him. He seems good. I mean, at least of what I've watched of Club Brugge, which is like none. I've watched maybe like 2 games. Carlos Forbes looks better. Like just to like put it out there. I know he's a right winger, but Carlos Forbes just looks better. But yeah, the signings look good. If they do the swap deal with Victor Gyökeres and fucking Julian Alvarez, I think that's a great signing. What else? Who else are they linked to? I don't even know. Oh, Bruno G. I think that's a great signing, but like then you're gonna have to sell your captain, and then you're gonna probably do something with Eze, maybe send him on loan or something like that. I don't even know. But Bruno G is instantly a starter. Plus, he's a little bit injury prone. He's like an underrated injury prone. So that's a great signing. Honestly, if that happens, I gotta move. I'll probably move Newcastle even lower. I probably will, honestly. But yeah, that's gonna be the video. These are my Premier League predictions. Save this so we can go back to it and we can see that I'm correct. And yeah, thank you for. I mean, I don't really got much else to say here. Chelsea, please win the Premier League, please. I'm just really sad we don't got Europe, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. I will be doing that video of ranking every Prem team by their front three. That's gonna be a fun video. So yeah, see y'all later.